We are live, baby. We are live early, making sure systems are go 4 seconds in. Okay, it's working. How's the chat doing? Oh, we got some questions already. We'll get started about 3 minutes or so. How's everybody doing out there? People are starting to fill in. Why are we doing this chat? Because I got bored with the podcast. Same people saying the same stuff. My goal is to help people that are in business situations, that have questions, that would like a different response. I've been called many things beyond different, but let's see what we can do here. All right. How about Aaron Rodgers? Oh my goodness. Out. As a Bears fan, J.K. Robbins out. Better hit the waiver wires hard, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, it's time to start looking at these questions. Got about 5 or 6. We won't take too long here. Hopefully, as we go forward, we'll get new questions and get you some newer answers. Hopefully, they're rawthentic. All right. Opening up the first questions here. Why are you doing a live chat? All right. Again, I'm kind of switching gears on the SaaS side to do like a live chat response, like a one-on-one, because sometimes not all bosses do one-on-ones, and it's good to get feedback each week. And things are changing left and right. You have AI out there, you have different softwares, technologies, bolt-ons to Salesforce, different types of leadership styles. And, I've been in the business 30 years or so, food and restaurant to advertising to SaaS sales. So I've been known as rawthentic. So if you want a straight answer, you'll get it. There'll probably be some swears in here. I've been kicked out many a boardroom, and hopefully YouTube doesn't kick me out of here. Now, look, this is my leadership style. My advice not be a one size fits all situation. So take my insights as a starting point and not a be all end all. All right, Sarah, the tech guru. Pete, what's your take on LinkedIn becoming a buddy system? The LinkedIn buddy system, I think what that means is when you have a buddy that puts up a post, you don't read it, you just like it and share it. You have no idea what it says in there just to get more exposure. Then you have more people doing this, more people doing that, and then you just don't go to LinkedIn anymore. It's turning more of a like a Facebook. You see all the cute cat videos, dog videos, the donation videos, and people don't have time for that stuff. So uh, the buddy system, that's why I don't go to LinkedIn. I go to LinkedIn, I use my aggregator to do my social posts. It hits LinkedIn, and if I get likes, I get likes. If I don't, I don't, and then, I move on. It's just not it's a bunch of glad handing to me. All right, Emily, HRQ. Emily, the HR queen. Should employees know where they stand in their company? Discuss the pros and cons. Are asking me should there be differentiation? Look, man, we're going through tough times, and you have to get rid of some of your staff. What are you going to do? You're going to let it go down to the sales managers and say, "Hey, you got to get rid of 10% of your staff." Well, what's the 10%? Who do you like? Who do you don't like? I think it should be automatic. If the board says, "Hey, you know what? We got to cut expenses right now immediately. We need to save 10%." You should know who your 10% is leaving. That's where differentiation comes in. So whether it's you're in sales and you're doing stack ranks, or if you are in human resources, and there's got to be a way to have your performance judged. How do you know if you're good or not good? So that should be done ahead of time. You should know where you stand. All right. If people want to know how I would do that, real quick, whatever the requirements of the job starts with a job description. You have measurables in there, and you look at them over a certain time period, and you have to let the person know, hey, you're doing it, you're not doing it. It's as simple as that. Okay. What's this in chat? Stack ranking. Okay. What are the pros and cons? Well, the cons are if you don't know what to measure, especially if you're in a non-sales situation, there's got to be things that you can do to measure whether the person's doing the job or not. Number one, do they show up on time? If you give them a task, do they do the task in the time that you've allotted them? Are you giving them reviews? So again, if you're in HR, you're sales, you're in finance, there's 10 people on the team. Everybody should know if there's a reduction in force of 10%, this is where you stand. So if it happens, there's no questions asked. It's just done. People say, oh, that's too harsh. Well, how else are you going to do it? Because what I've seen is you just have people called in a room, you let them go, and these could be the top performers. And they're like, hey, man, why'd you let me go? And you got bad juju. No good. What's it say here? Okay, abolishing performance reviews. Let's see. New manager Allen. Is it wise to abandon traditional performance reviews? Annual, quarterly, you got to do it quarterly, because if you're meeting with your staff if it's once a week, twice a month, you need to record that somewhere and sum it up for the quarter, the 90 days, and those 4 quarters you need to sum up for the year. So you let the person know, hey, this is what I like, this is what you got to do better. Now, why wouldn't you do that? I don't know. I think these days people are conflict averse. They don't want to look somebody in the eye and give them bad news. Excuse me. They don't want to hurt their feelings. Yeah, look, words aren't bricks. People need constructive criticism. It's not a personal thing, it's a business thing. They need to be told what to do, and they need to be checked up on, and then give them parameters going forward and let them operate within the parameters. So I don't know how you cannot have a review of performance. What about non-sales? I think everybody should be reviewed. How do you know if somebody's doing a good job? You're going to tell them verbally? Okay, great, but back it up in writing so you got something to point to. How often should one-on-ones be done? When I was in sales, I had all my leaders do it once a week, and it was holy time. You made sure it happened. You didn't put it off. And, you know, the managers did it with the sales reps, the directors did it with the managers, the VPs did it with the directors, vice presidents, met with everybody. And it's good to have a weekly get together with everybody, even if it's just a stand-up meeting, to let people know, what's going on. Look, it's tough times. People don't like secrets. They like the truth. All right. All right. What else do we have in here? I don't want to take up everybody's time. Looking back in. All right. I'm not gonna let's see. That's about it for this episode. About 9 minutes in. I'd like to thank Brent Keltner and his revenue acceleration playbook. Thank you, Brent. We'll do this every week, and I'll pile up the questions, answer them here. And then if anybody else has thoughts, concerns, you can reach me at pete@saasholes.net, PETE at SAASHOLES.net, or submit a question in the chat. All right, all. Let me know if this is a good time, or is there a better time you'd like to get this done? Over and out. Bam.